Great friends, great and wonderful Tbcians, the movers of the economy of TBC, I greet you all. I greet you because you are the type that when you are going to a place with anybody you are going with, do not have any reason or any cause to start having double mind as to whether we are really going to achieve what we have set out to do. I must use this very opportunity to say thank you all for the effort, the sleepless night, series of meetings, everything put together for us to have this long-awaited TBC International Conference in Nigeria. I must tell you, it's not easy. It is not easy. Countless radio jingles around the 36 states of Nigeria. At least many people have come to hear about TBC through the effort of our up and running Tbcians that the community has produced lately. In fact, we are indeed very grateful. It's worth at least celebrating because you've shown that you are equal to the task. So if you are among the planning committee, all those who have contributed enormously just to make sure that this conference holds, not only that, they took it upon themselves to go around and isolate those areas whereby the needy are. Some are in different places looking for the orphanages. Some are in slums just to make sure that TBC gets to the people. And sometimes when people hear that TBC is for the poor, they may not really understand what that means. They always assume, oh, if it is for the poor, automatically they turn themselves to the poor. So I'm a poor person, so let TBC start changing my life immediately. But folks, here and gradually, the admin of TBC is helping us to appreciate and understand what really TBC is all about. And that is such a great feeling. Around Africa and beyond, we are seeing how TBC is putting smiles on people's face. TBC feeding the entire world, let me use that word, is something that we need to really appreciate. Many people are still at loss as to what really is this coin? What really is TBC? Some are getting fed up. It's only pay. For goodness sake, calm down and try to understand what we have. It's a currency that people have come to love because we are busy building TBC to a standard. And that is when you hold TBC tomorrow and look at it, say, yes, it worked it because TBC is coming from the grassroots and moving up there. So, very soon, the conference will start. And admin has done great by making sure that people who are coming to the conference, they are coming free of charge because your admin fee is what gets you to this conference. Admin has done marvelously well, and we're saying collectively, admin, thank you. May I use this opportunity also to remind us that tomorrow is 1st March, and you know what that means? To cement our position, okay? To cement our position and get the maximum given, the maximum coin that the admin is giving presently, 30 full TBC coin when you pay tomorrow. When you pay your admin fee tomorrow, you be rest assured that you are having your complete 30 TBC. Okay? So if you have not yet gathered started acquiring your credit now is the time. Do it before time so that you don't start running around just because you want to meet up. So do it on time. Okay? If you want admin credit, if you want somebody who will help you to pay, I am here. I can really assist you to get Bitcoin and make the payment as soon as possible so that you have the maximum coin that TBC admin will be giving out tomorrow. 30 full TBC coins. Wow, friends, it's such a wonderful thing. So we are anticipating a huge program that TBC is going to have here in Nigeria. It's always interesting when we look at what we are having. It's always interesting when we find out that we are collectively building this, and then looking at what is happening, we find out that people are indeed getting excited because it's excitement all over. And one thing I want to appreciate so much is that when you look at how we are relating to each other, see people from the western side, see people from the eastern side, see people from different parts of Nigeria, not only in Nigeria, but around the world. When you see us having Zoom meeting, it appears as if we have known ourselves for long, but all this were made possible by TBC. Is it not wonderful? So TBC is really giving us reasons why we need to value what we have. Okay? It is true, things are difficult, things are hard. There's no doubt about it. But when things are difficult or it's very difficult to go about, we always show that we want to soften it by putting much effort, just like what we are doing now, making sure that our TBC come to be known. And be rest assured that the outcome of this conference is going round the world is going to make TBC to be a boom. So we are indeed glad. We are indeed full of expectation because the reason why we have to do this is becoming open. Okay? For some of those, or for some of us who are still not yet understanding what TBC really is, or what TBC is all about, please calm down and make sure that you go about telling people about TBC. Make sure that you go about educating people about TBC. Even if they don't yet fully understand it, they will, because you, who is now telling them about TBC, there was a time that you didn't just understand it. So just get them registered and plug them to the training of Mr. Bederick or other leaders who can actually help them to really comprehend what TBC is all about. As you see me talk now, I'm just full of thanks, I'm just full of praise, I'm just full of excitement, because when we look at what we are having, it is interesting thing. It is indeed interesting. And sometimes I'm even short of words to describe what we have, what we are doing, and how we are going about it, and what this will give birth to in the community. So, folks, it is such a beautiful thing. The corruption has eaten deep into the society to the extent that sometimes when you stand up to do the right thing, people start looking at you as if, hey, are we really sure of what your intention is? Are we really sure of what your intents are? Because so many people have gone out there all in the name of God, and they start, duping people, scamming people, telling them all lies. They will say, in the name of God, thinking that God is dead. Folks, to such ones, the earlier they wake up from their slumber, the better for them, because you dare not play with God's name and go scot-free. So, if you have been cheating people all in the name of God, this is time for you to make a turn back and get your act. Get your act strengthened out. Don't go about fooling yourself, lying to people, just want to take their money. Or you lie that you're in a hospital bed for somebody to do something for you. Stop lying. Learn from what we are having in TBC community. Learn to trust each other. Learn to even believe somebody who you have not even seen one-on-one, just because you are connected via the internet. Let's prove to the world that the internet can be used for something good. Let's help people to understand the reality on ground. I was in an orphanage and I wanted to make a video there and tell people that, hey, we are coming. But the management said no. That some people have gone to the extent of coming here to do some certain things like that, and they will shift it to the international donors and say, hey, look at what we are doing, only for them to collect whatever the international donors give to them and package it, while giving them just ordinary video to prove that look at what they've done. But here in TBC, may I tell you that we have come to change how things take place. We have come to make things work better. We have come to let people know that everybody are not the same. If I, for one, see TBC as an opportunity that is full of lies, I won't be there. 3 years, going to 4th year now, and what we are seeing there is all about progress. Only that some people who are getting something mixed up about it are not actually doing the right thing. But TBC has not shaken. TBC has not shaken. It continues to retain its mark of honesty. The integrity of TBC still remains intact. So, we are calling on people. Tomorrow is March 1st. Remember to renew your account. and let us continue, because the conference coming around town, coming around Nigeria, is going to give us a very big boost. So please help people know that we are for real. Help people know that the admin of TBC is not a scam. Help people know that those of us who are running up and down, making sure that TBC stands, that we have stood the test of time and that we are ready to make things work. Thank you all. Thank you for what you're doing. Stop looking at TBC as if it's something strange. It's not strange. It's only when you understand it, you understand that this is simply the way to get things going in the right direction. Okay? If you are sincere in whatever you're doing, if you are sincere, it's only when you have that issue of trust disturbing you. But when you come into TBC, try to understand what is happening. Try to evaluate it and understand that this is something being managed by honest and integrity people. So, this is Amechi. May we get doing just what is right in TBC. Welcome in advance.